काली कमीज पहने हुए बच्चे को बुलाओ. We have to make it into mish vakya, that is complex sentence. Meaning, call the child who is wearing black shirt. So if you see the first one, you will see us and jo. So this is the keyword for mishra vakya. So this vakya means उस बच्चे को बुलाओ जो काली कमीज पहने हुए है is a mishra vakya. So the answer is A. Question number 5. निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों में से किन्हीं चार के उत्तर दीजिए. So these questions are based on समास. First question is प्रसंगानुसार. So the answer is A, प्रसंग के अनुसार. And now if the K is there, that is this is a grammar, so this is Tatpurush Samas. Second one is Mahatma. So this will be महान है जो आत्मा अर्थात पुरुष विशेष कर्मधारय समास. आई एम रीडिंग द ऑप्शन नाउ. महान आत्मा वाला अभिभाव समास, महान आत्मा तत्पुरुष समास, महान है जो आत्मा कर्मधारय समास. सो आंसर इज डी, महान है जो आत्मा कर्मधारय समास. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नवरात्रि. Actually, this is also a festival. नवरात्रि. नव की रातें तत्पुरुष समास, नौ रातों का समूह द्वंद्व समास, नई रात्रि कर्मधारय समास, नौ रातियों का समाहार द्विगु समास. So D is the correct answer. नौ रातियों का समाहार, that is द्विगु समास. Let's go to the next. ओके. फोर्थ क्वेश्चन, इस समास में पूर्व पद और उत्तर पद की अपेक्षा कोई अन्य पद प्रदान होता है. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस सेंटेंस. इट सेज नाइदर द फर्स्ट पार्ट नॉर द सेकेंड पार्ट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट इन दिस पद, in this samas. So the third or some different word is important in this. So the answer is B, बहुव्रीहि समास. Because for example गिरिधर, गिरि को धारण करने वाला अर्थात कृष्णा. So it leads to the third word. So answer is B, बहुव्रीहि समास. Fifth one, संसार सागर. So the answer is B, संसार रूपी सागर means the world in form of ocean. Okay, so the answer is B, संसार रूपी सागर, and the समास is कर्मधारय समास. Then you have मुहावरा. Sixth question, निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों में से किन्हीं चार के उत्तर दीजिए. टो में रहना. The meaning is given and you have to choose from there. I'll give you the meaning of all the meanings. जानकारी लेने की कोशिश करना मीन्स ट्राई टू टेक द इंफॉर्मेशन. घर में छिपकर रहना. हाइड इन द हाउस एंड स्टे. जंगल में रहना. टू स्टे इन फॉरेस्ट, गुफा में छिपकर रहना मीन्स टू हाइड इन द केव. सो द आंसर इज ए, जानकारी लेने की कोशिश करना. ओके. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन, हरिहर काका की संपत्ति पर उसके भाई डैश जमाए बैठे थे. ऑप्शन इज गिवन. आई टेल यू द मीनिंग ऑफ द ऑप्शन. ए, गिद्ध दृष्टि मीन्स vulture. Vulture's sight means how the vulture sees. Then you have kadi nazar, that is strictly seeing something. Nazar lagaye means to watch something continuously. Nazar uthaye baithe, it is also have similar meaning. But as you know Harihar Kaka's chapter, so these brothers were not good and they wanted their property. So here the answer is Gidd Drishti means they were having vulture's sight for the Harihar Kaka's property. Third one is स्थाई रूप से रहना. The answer is डेरा डालना, means to start, to settle there. सस्ता सौदा. The answer is ज़्यादा लाभ होना, to get more of the benefits. Fifth, इतना रुपया व्यर्थ करना ठीक नहीं, ये तो तुम्हारे पिताजी की डैश है. The answer is गाड़ी कमाई, hard earning income. Question number 7. निम्नलिखित पद्यांश के आधार पर दिए गए प्रश्नों के उत्तर दीजिए. Means they will give you stanza from the poem and then they will ask you few questions. Okay, you should write according to the marks. How many marks? Then according to that marks you should write the answer. Don't waste your time writing the lengthy answer. If they have asked you for 1 mark, then give 1 or 2 sentence only. So learn the question answer well. Understand the meaning of question and then learn the answer. It is very important to know the meaning of the question. After this, question number 8, they will give you a paragraph from the chapter itself and then they will ask you the questions. You should write according to the marks and to the point. Okay, see, question 1, 2 and 3 is here. So you have to read the question carefully, see the answer and write the correct answer from the option given. Okay, let's see the next. This is the 4th question. An option is given, you have to choose and write according to the passage. This is the scene passage, so you will be able to understand easily. Question number 5, option is given and you have to choose from the passage. So next question will be the 9th. Again, this is the scene passage from your textbook. You have to read this passage carefully and answer the question. You must be aware of these answers because this is the part of your this passage is from your chapter itself. See, again, question 1, 2, 3 are given here and option for the answer is also given. You have to choose the correct one. As I told you before, this is 4th question and you have to write according to the marks. You should write according to the marks and to the point. Whatever they want, you should write according to that. Question number 5 and again the option is given. You have to choose from there. Okay, now question number 10. निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों में से किन्हीं 2 प्रश्नों के उत्तर लगभग 25 to 30 शब्दों में लिखिए. So you have to write any 2 questions out of 3 and you have to write a long answer, means with 25 to 30 words. Okay, and these questions will be based on your textbook Sparsh. Okay, and you have to learn your question answer well. Okay, and then question number 11. Okay, question number 11. निम्नलिखित प्रश्न का उत्तर लगभग 60 to 70 शब्दों में लिखिए. Means you have to write the answer, a quite long answer with 60 to 70 words. These questions are from your chapter textbook Sparsh, but this could be a long question. Here they can ask you either the summary of the chapter or how you relate this chapter to your daily life. For example, if you see the first question, only one question is there. If you see this question, then you will come to know. मनुष्यता कविता के आधार पर लिखिए कि उदार व्यक्ति के कौन-कौन से गुण उसे अलग पहचान देते हैं. Means here you have to describe the quality of a good person. Okay, उदार व्यक्ति means a good person, a person who likes to do charity, a person who doesn't care about his own benefits but care for the other people benefits. So this is Udar Vyakti. So now you have to describe the qualities of Udar Vyakti. Okay, that is merciful person. And now अपने परिचितों में से किसी एक का उदाहरण देकर स्पष्ट कीजिए कि उसे उदार व्यक्ति कैसे कहा जा सकता है. You have to give a person's means known person example and explain how you can say this person as a उदार व्यक्ति. Okay. Question number 12. निम्नलिखित प्रश्नों में से किन्हीं दो प्रश्नों के उत्तर लगभग 40 to 50 शब्दों में लिखिए. So you have to write a big answer, long answer, and that will be for 40 to 50 words. These questions are based from the Sachayan chapter. As you know, the Sachayan chapters are quite long, so you have to study well. Okay, so these are from Sachayan chapters, and you have to study well and write the answer. Okay, question number 13. These are writing part. From here it's a creative writing starts. निम्नलिखित में से किन्हीं एक विषय पर दिए गए संकेत बिंदु के आधार पर 80 to 100 शब्दों में अनुच्छेद लिखिए. So you have to write a paragraph, okay, based on these points which is given here. Okay, you have to stick to this point. You have to follow the rule, means you have to stick to this point and write a paragraph. Computer हमारा मित्र means computer is our friend. विषय पर दिए गए संकेत बिंदु के आधार पर अनुच्छेद लिखिए. So you have to write a paragraph based on the points given here. Okay, so क्या है means what is the computer. विद्यार्थियों के लिए उपयोग, what are the use of computer for students, and you have to सुझाव, that is you have to advise. That means there should be some rules and regulation while using the computer. So you have to write the answer on basis of this. Next part, शारीरिक शिक्षा और योग विषय पर दिए गए संकेत बिंदु के आधार पर अनुच्छेद लिखिए. You have to write the paragraph on शारीरिक शिक्षा, that is physical education. Yog means yoga. So physical education and yoga. The points are given. First point, शारीरिक शिक्षा का अर्थ एवं महत्व. The importance of physical education and the value in our life. शारीरिक शिक्षा और योग. The difference between शारीरिक शिक्षा, that is physical education, and yoga. प्रभाव और अच्छे परिणाम means the impact and the good results. Okay, third one is जनसंख्या निरंतरण विषय पर दिए गए संकेत बिंदु के आधार पर 80 to 100 शब्दों में अनुच्छेद लिखिए. Same, you have to write a paragraph on base of points given. The topic is जनसंख्या निरंतरण means population control. Points are जनसंख्या वृद्धि की समस्या. What are the problems occur when the population increase? निरंतरण की आवश्यकता क्यों? Why it's necessary to control the population? निरंतरण कैसे? How to control the population? Then you have 14th question. आपके क्षेत्र के डाकिया पत्रों का वितरण बड़ी लापरवाही से करता है. Means the postman in your locality distribute the letters very carelessly. इधर उधर फेंक कर चला जाता है. He throws here and there, not on the particular place. एक शिकायती पत्र मुख्य डाकपाल को लिखिए. So you have to write a complaint letter to the postmaster of that area. Okay. Then you can do either this or the below one, that is अपने क्षेत्र के विद्युत विभाग के अधिकारी को विद्युत बिल ठीक कराने के लिए पत्र लिखिए. Means again this is a complaint letter to electricity department of your area for correction in the bill of electricity. Okay. 15th question, विद्यालय में छुट्टी के दिनों में भी प्रातःकाल में योग की आभास कक्षाएं चलाने की सूचना देते हुए इच्छुक विद्यार्थी द्वारा अपना नाम देने हेतु सूचना पट के लिए एक सूचना लगभग 30 शब्दों में लिखिए. So you have to write a notice in 30 words. Okay, it should be 30 words should be there. And what is the topic of it? विद्यालय में छुट्टी के दिनों में means in the vacation time in the school. प्रातःकाल में योग की अभ्यास कक्षाएं for running the class of yoga classes in the morning, running the yoga classes in the morning. And this information you want to provide to the students, okay? And if they're interested, they can give you the name. So this is there, you have to write a notice, okay? Question 16. फेस क्रीम विक्रेता के लिए एक विज्ञापन लगभग 25 to 50 शब्दों में बनाइए. So you have to make an advertisement for the face cream seller, okay? Or you can choose पर्स विक्रेता हेतु एक विज्ञापन लगभग 25 to 50 शब्दों में बनाइए. Means you can choose either the face cream vikreta, that is the face cream seller, or purse vikreta, that is the purse seller. So you have to make an advertisement based on 25 to 50 words, and it should be more attractive and colorful. You can use color pencil for this, okay? Then the next question is, let me tell you one more thing. You should not use sketch pen in the board paper, but you can use color pencil, okay? 17th question. जहाँ चाह वहाँ रहा विषय पर लगभग 100 to 120 शब्दों में एक लघु कथा लिखिए. Here you have to write a short story, okay? Short story should be based on जहाँ चाह वहाँ रहा, means where there is a will, there is a way. So on basis of this, you have to write a short story. Let me tell you here, I have already uploaded a video on short stories, how to write and how to give the title and all. So you can go and check my, the link is given in the description box. It will be helpful to you, okay? और वृक्ष की व्यथा पर विषय पर लगभग 100 to 120 शब्दों में एक लघु कथा लिखिए. मीन्स यू हैव टू राइट अ स्टोरी on the topic वृक्ष की व्यथा, means the condition of a tree. It should not be like essay kind of thing, but it should be like a short story. This is the end of the sample paper. Let me tell you one important thing. These are not important questions. These are not assured questions. It might possible that from here the question can come in your board paper. But okay, to understand the unseen passage, word meaning is really important. So you should learn word meaning also. Writing practice is must. Practice a lot. Practice to write fast for all subject, not only for Hindi but for all subject. Okay, best of luck for your exam. Take care. Bye. So this is the end of the video. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. Best of luck for your exam. Take care. Bye.